Welcome back to the Human Timeline. Today, I'm diving into the wild ride between 2010 and 2025, 15 years of chaos, change, and political drama that led to the legendary Big Beautiful Bill. Buckle up, because these years were anything but boring. Let's rewind to 2010, just 2 years after the financial crisis. Picture it, boarded up shops, jittery stock markets, and long, anxious lines at unemployment offices. Families everywhere worried about losing their homes, while lawmakers scrambled to pass huge stimulus packages. Bailouts for big banks, emergency support for automakers, it was all hands on deck to pull the economy back from the brink. But by 2011, the mood changed. Suddenly, the big conversation was all about the national debt. Protesters hit the streets, waving signs that screamed, "Stop the spending and balance the budget." Congress passed the Budget Control Act, hoping to get things under control. But the political gridlock just wouldn't quit. Debt ceilings, government shutdowns, they became regular headlines, like an endless political soap opera. Meanwhile, something huge was happening in Silicon Valley. Big tech was exploding. Think shiny tech campuses, robots taking over factory floors, and startups promising to change the world. But with all this innovation, people started worrying about jobs. Gig work took off. Delivery drivers zipping through city streets, ride-share drivers picking up passengers, app-based workers hustling for every dollar. The way we worked, and the way we thought about work, was changing fast. Fast forward to 2017, the Tax Cuts and Jobs Act. Lawmakers were all over the news, pushing corporate tax cuts and promising rocket fuel growth. Stock markets soared, companies cheered, and politicians smiled for the cameras. But the national debt kept climbing. Critics said the tax cuts mostly helped the rich and big corporations, while supporters argued they were fueling new investments and jobs. The debate just kept heating up. By the early 2020s, the economy looked strong, packed malls, shiny new homes going up everywhere. But under the surface, things were shaky. Gig workers were struggling to piece together a living, and protests for higher wages and better security grew louder. Labor strikes, marches, and fiery debates about fairness and opportunity became the new normal. And then, 2025 arrived. The country was ready for a big change. Enter the Big Beautiful Bill. Lawmakers said it would bring relief and growth with bold tax cuts and a new approach to government spending. Supporters rallied at the Capitol while protesters demanded answers. The bill was ambitious, designed to keep America competitive in a rapidly changing world, but it carried the weight of a decade and a half of struggle and debate. So what do I take from these 15 wild years? They were a roller coaster, full of crisis and recovery, hope and frustration. But every protest, every debate, every headline set the stage for the Big Beautiful Bill. Want to unpack more of how the past shapes our future? Subscribe to the Human Timeline and let's keep unraveling history, one story at a time.